What up, though? Welcome to the Blue Collar Man and God channel. Thank you all for joining me. First and foremost, if this video is helpful to you, if you make it to the end of it, hit the like button, subscribe, please. And I'm trying to get my followers up so we can get this message out. Share it with somebody who you think could help, could benefit from this information. But yeah, thank you. And I pray that God, talks to you through me. I pray that you learn something, and I also pray that you guys help me as well, because that's what it's all about. Just getting better, becoming smarter, wiser, more spiritually discerning, so that we may not fall into traps that I'm gonna show you guys today. So I got two videos I want to share with you guys, that's centered around women and how there are certain kinds of women that we should avoid altogether. And I'm gonna share it with you guys, and then we'll discuss it in detail when I come back. All right, peace.
So, the thing about good men is that they're very difficult to get over on. So, I call myself the succubus, right? Because I can actually feed off you guys. We can all do it, by the way. Just, I know how. Anybody can do it. And the hardest people who often end up the best ones to feed off of, energetic wise, are the good, strong men. They also have the best quality semen. They're good, strong. It's something in the spirit and everything. Them super, they don't have to be Christian, but them super like spiritual men, them and the good ones. And it's like, cool. But it's like they got this sixth fucking sense about them that they can sense what I'm about to do. And I'm like, fuck. So, back in the day when I was just doing evil shit, there were some wonderful ones that I did hurt. Um, and it wasn't that I didn't like them, but there was also kind of a, man, fuck you for being so good. Like, why are you so good? Let me break you so you end up like me. But then also it was like an annoyance, kind of like, God damn it, why won't you just do what I want you to do? Because they were too smart.
Y'all saw that, right? Okay, so before we get into what I'm about to say about that young lady in the video, one of the good things about the internet and about social media is that it allows you to see in real time what some people think, how they behave, and we're living in an era where it's a lot easier to filter out people for who they really are, because most of them are posting so much you can see it, because they're telling you what they're about and what they do. And this video is an example of that. Now let's dissect what this young lady just said. She said that the hardest people to feed off of are good men, strong men, and they're hard because when you're good and strong, most of the time, you're also smart and wise and discerning. So this tells us that it's not enough to just be good. You have to be smart. You have to be wise. And one of the main ways that you discern or determine whether a female or man, whatever, a friend or whatever, is good for you is by observation. You have to watch them. You have to watch what they say. You have to watch their behavior. You have to watch what they do. And over a period of time, it'll be quite easy to determine what type of person you're dealing with. And also, I don't know if you guys caught it, but this lady classified herself as a succubus. Now, a succubus is defined as it's a demonic spirit that has feminine tendencies. I don't believe that demonic spirits can be classified by gender, but I would say that this particular spirit has female tendencies because it's like a parasite. Anybody that has a succubus spirit inside of them will literally drain you anything you have to offer until you are a shell of yourself. You have nothing left. So we have to be mindful and constantly be on guard to protect our energy, protect our minds, protect our bodies, our spirits, and constantly seek God first in our interactions with people, so that we won't get caught up. We won't get caught up in these kind of traps. We won't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. And you hear it yourself. The lady said that good, strong men are difficult to fool because we stay on point. And the main way you do that, especially dealing with women, is you have to take the sexuality out of it. You have to control your lust. Stop looking at women just for how attractive they are. Got to look at them for what kind of morals and values they have. And that makes it a lot easier to see it for what it really is. I mean, that video, that's a scary video, man. Because somebody and it's also when you got people who say, I don't have social media. I don't do this. I don't do that. You better get on. Because you got people. It's a lot of stuff you can miss and also learn just by going on somebody's page and seeing what they are about. So I got one more video I want to share with y'all, and we're going to get back to it. All right.
Oh, did you lie?
Any superstitions going into the game? Any special thing you carried into the game on Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. And I did all those things, and by God, it worked. It was pretty good. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. And she said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. Oh. And of course, we lost. I said, what does 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, asking, do we have a chance? And she said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
Y'all heard that, right? Okay. Now, when I first discovered this video, it shocked me because of who the person is in the video. Tom Brady is highly regarded as the greatest quarterback who ever lived, well respected in his profession. But as you can see, it doesn't matter how great or talented you are as a man, you still are susceptible to the trappings of feminine beauty. And this is why we must be very diligent and very mindful of the kind of women that we allow into our lives. Particularly, I'm talking about marriage, because Tom Brady was married to his wife. But before we get into the deeper parts of the video, let it be known that there is no such thing as a good witch. I'm going to say it again. There's no such thing as a good witch, which Tom Brady's wife proclaimed that she was at the end of the video. So I want to tell you what she really was. She was a witch, but she also was a person who shows the signs and tendencies of a Jezebel. And The main characteristics, I have it written down right here. The main characteristics of a Jezebel spirit is control, which is why she kept on talking about you have to listen to me. You have to do a lot of work and you have to listen to me, because she wanted to be in control. She know that Tom Brady doesn't need her. He can, he's already rich and famous before he got with her, even though she was a famous model as well. But she wanted to control him. She wanted to control the outcome and the dynamic, which is why they end up getting the divorce, because she wanted to control his career. And all that witchcraft and all that trickery was a way for her to get in. And she even tricked him, because he started to believe that her witchcraft and her altars and stuff that she was making was responsible for him winning or losing the Super Bowl. And I'm going to show you why that's incorrect. Tom Brady and Giselle got married. They were married from 2009 to 2022. And I believe Tom Brady won 3 Super Bowls during their relationship while they was married. But this is how you know that the witchcraft and all the stuff she was talking about was untrue, because Tom Brady won 3 Super Bowls before he met that woman or married her, which means that he wasn't winning Super Bowls because of her witchcraft. He was winning because of the talent God gave him. And the Super Bowls that he won while he was with her is because of the talent God gave him. Has nothing to do with her quote unquote witchcraft, because witchcraft has no power when it comes to God and his son. Witchcraft only has power to those that don't believe. And then God will put you in a position where you're going to be affected by witchcraft because you have no covering. But if you believe and your discernment is up, you pray, you fast, it's not just enough to be a good person in this world. You have to believe in order to be shielded by a lot of things. You have to be saved and born again. But if you're not, you're susceptible to be a victim of witchcraft. But Tom Brady has God-given talent. That's why he won. So the Jezebel, the characteristics of a Jezebel: control, which is why she wanted him to listen to her. Manipulation, which is why she was saying, if you don't retire, I'm going to leave you. Domination, she wanted to dominate the dynamic, control everything. Even though the man said he wanted to play 1 more year and it was going to be over anyway. And you couldn't wait 1 year, so you just dissolve the marriage and then you start dating the trainer right after that. So all these are signs of a Jezebel spirit. So I want to leave y'all on this. And I may put the video at the end, or I may not, but Minister Louis Farrakhan said this, and he said, when you see great men fall, don't laugh, learn, because we are all susceptible to the things that made them fall. And oftentimes you see a lot of stuff, mainly on social media, and sometimes in the real world, where we laugh, and I've done it myself, where we laugh at the mistakes of men. Oftentimes men that have achieved greater things than us. And instead of laughing, we need to be learning. Learning what not to do, what not to fall for. And we got to remember that if we keep God first, if we consult God in all our ways, ain't nothing that can stop us, especially a woman. So that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, share it, comment down below. Tell me if it helped you. Tell me what you didn't like. I got no problem with that. But I'm out. I'll see y'all later.